friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking Project Pan update. I have some products that have made their way to my graveyard and other products that are still holding on strong. So let's go ahead and talk about the products that I have finished up since the last update. First thing that I have is my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus spray. I was keeping it in this Urban Decay All-Nighter bottle because I love the sprayer on this. I'm actually probably going to dump another setting spray into here because I love this sprayer just so much. But I have to say, I didn't love the lavender scent that much. It kind of came across as a men's cologne scent, so I'm really happy that it is out of my collection. And now I'm just down to, I'm pretty sure, one coconut version and two of the rose one, which I love the rose scent. The next item that is gone is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Fresh Complexion in 105. I was here at the last update and I forced myself to exclusively use this. I definitely go through phases where there are sometimes I don't mind mixing foundations with a lightener. At other times I find it to be a real pain in the butt. So I'm happy that this is gone and I can now work with a foundation that doesn't need any color correcting to it. But I do have other ones in my collection that require me to lighten it. I really enjoyed the coverage of this and longevity of this, but I wouldn't buy it again just because I don't want to have to mix foundations. And I'm pretty sure Classic Ivory was the lightest version of this that they offered. All right, now we have products that are not yet finished. The first is the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. I really enjoy this primer. I feel that it is not too pore filling, nor is it too slippy. It really just feels so nice on my skin and it really helps my makeup just stay in place a lot longer. I have been cruising through this here when I first brought it into the challenge, and now I am down to here. I am definitely having to squeeze the product down to the bottom because that is where the pump pulls product from. I'll be curious to see as it gets closer and closer to the finish how easily I can keep pumping from it, because while I like the idea of this type of pump, I'm just not sure how practical it is as you work through the product, but that's for future Victoria's problem. For now, I'm really enjoying this primer. The next thing that I have is my Nivea Lip Butter in Raspberry Rose Kiss. I will show you where I was when I first brought this into the Project Pan. And here is where I am now. I just don't feel like the progress is that noticeable, but I swear to you, I apply this stuff every morning very liberally when I'm putting my makeup on, and it just is a ton of lip balm. It's just a ton of lip balm. I'm sure if I was carrying this around with me, it would go a lot quicker, but I will say, even though I don't mind potted stuff, I don't like keeping potted stuff in my purse. I just feel like I'm really apt to apply it without thinking about sanitizing my hands first. So in my purse, I always keep tubed things, but at home, I don't mind because I know that at home I wash my hands all the time, and so it's not going to be full of bacteria. But we'll just keep plugging away and see what I can finish up between now and the end of the year. I've also got my Grande Lips Hydrating Lip Plumper. Yes, this is still a thing. I took the stopper out. You can see a huge gap between the last update and now, but I feel like up until I took the stopper out, I wasn't getting an accurate read of how much product was in here. This will definitely be gone by the next update. I will say the longer I have used this and the more air that has worked into here, the less effective the product is becoming. I'm not sure I would want to buy a full size, so I'm not sure if that would happen there as well. But in the meantime, it's been decent at least to use in this sample, and I've gotten a ton of use out of it. Keeping with the lip theme, I have this really sad looking Avon lipstick. Please don't judge it. I will show you the progress first, and then I'll actually show you the lipstick. My progress is just really steady. It seems to be pretty even keeled for how much I'm getting through from each update. It really doesn't help that it is falling apart and melting in a little way. I have no idea why this happened. I swear I don't take this thing anywhere. The bullet just broke off the plastic bottom, and I just love the color too much not to use it. I'm sure this would be gone by now if I could actually apply it like a regular human being, but I'm just an animal, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep working with it. Like I said, I like the color. While I want this to be used up, they don't make it anymore, so I will be sad when it is gone. Next up, I have my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Light Neutral. This is the progress that I have made. It's hard to really tell because you can't fully see through it, but when I look at where the product has settled, there is a difference between what's on the sides and what is down here for opacity. So that is where I'm at with it. I don't think I have any more of this in my collection, so once it is gone, I'll probably try to use up what else I have in my collection before I make another purchase, but this stuff is hands down my holy grail, so I'm not super chomping at the bit to finish this. Next up, I have my What's Up highlighter. I've been using this as an eyeshadow base, and I'm really happy with it, which is a good thing because I have like 3 or 4 more of these. But this is where I was at the last update, and here is where I am now. Really steady progress with this. I find this is really easy to apply. It has kind of a taupey champagne coloring to it, but I don't feel that that impacts whatever lid color that I put on. It tends to just be like a really nice neutralizing base. So very happy with this, and hopefully this could be used up perhaps by the next update, but we'll see. And then lastly, as always, we have the NYX Wonder Pencil. Progress is still not very large, but when you look at it in like the grand scheme of the year, I have really made some good progress. This is all that I have left, and I'm just, again, not dissatisfied with it. Every time I sharpen it, it becomes very creamy once again, so it's still holding up very well. Perhaps the best $3 to $5 I've ever spent in my entire existence, because this thing has just been given back left and right. All right, guys, that is it for my Project Pan update for this time. I'm definitely hoping that by the next update, I have even more products to show you. I am not ready to bring anything else in just yet, but if I do, I will let you know at my next update. I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.